Playoff action continues. Sunphil is feeling a little nervy-worvy as he drives back on defense. Mr. Saiyan can't touch. Sunphil, bearded bot, get tied up around the midfield. Deco gain. Beats one defender, gets past the second. And the save!
Outstanding.
Mr. Saiyan gets back to it. No excuse for making that save. What an effort. That should have been in. Mr. Saiyan not giving up on the play. We remain 0-0. Deco gets one more run at it. And another save.
Outstanding.
Bearded bot. Catching. Dribbling. First 50 loses. Sunphil wins to the back blue corner. Mr. Saiyan drives out to defense. What up, Roasty? Roasty, I was tweeting you when I was drunk yesterday. Mr. Saiyan, 2 fantastic saves.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo. Ojo, Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡No!
I was drunk yesterday. I was accepting IGL casts. I was talking to you on Twitter. It's no good for anyone. Saiyan sends it away. So Arklahoma, you know, for intents and purposes, they could really be down in this game 2-0, but they find themselves with the lead after producing some fantastic defensive touches. Sunphil pinches at the wall. Deco sends the rolling shot, and Mr. Saiyan denies it at the goal line. Sends a wide shot, hits the back wall. Bearded bot taking it out. Doesn't lose possession, stays with it, and here's Sunphil with the shot. Looks like it's on target, maybe a little high. Can't follow up. Deco sends it once more, still high. And Bearded bot's going the other way on the clear. Against the back wall, Sunphil driving in, Saiyan off the wall, into the field of play, and another 50. Deco gets caught looking at him. Bearded bot's going the other way. Ticking down to 2 minutes. Tries to get the pass, but Sunphil is able to stop it in its tracks.
Well, we ain't getting any deader.
Saiyan beats one. He just created a new defender with the demo.
Outstanding.
And a defensive clinic is on right now. Great touches. This match is looking like a goalie training pack or something. Sunphil driving down the sideline, gets 100. Bot puts it out. Dangerous. And Sunphil sends the wide shot to the corner. Saiyan tracks it in. Here's the bot. Gets robbed. Sunphil. And a 50. Saiyan looking to add to the lead, and he does. And he's going to take a life with him.
Would you look at that? Filthy. Absolutely filthy.
Up 2-0 now. Arklahoma showing us why they're undefeated. Amongst other undefeateds, I think Arklahoma is the number 3 seed. Let me verify this. They are indeed. So at least two other undefeated teams in this bracket. And Arklahoma showing why they're about it. Kickoff rolls up the wall. Bearded Bot right back on offense. 3-0, not letting up. Sunfill gets a desperation touch, doesn't let it to the net. Deco sends it back. Out into the field. 50 up to the wall. No one wants this one, but game one is in the books. I think both teams know it. As Bearded Bot takes a 50. And then eats a demo. Here's a shot. Save. 10 seconds remaining. Game one. All but over here. And Arklahoma, things look pretty rough for Arklahoma in the first, 2 or so minutes. I just realized none of them could read my chat. Interesting. So it's all console here on the field. Console supremacy. Mr. Sane gets the hat trick and 2 saves. Bearded Bot has really no choice but to appreciate what his teammates doing, what he's able to produce. And we're ready for game number 2. Sunfield riding down the road. Mr. Saiyan sends it across. Bearded Bot out in the corner, rolling down, and Sunfield scores first. Game 2, and TGP, after the shutout, they strike first.
Can I get a oh yeah?
15 seconds in, and they have the lead. Let's see if they're able to make the most of it. Very, very early lead. Bumps, friendly fire, miscommunication, and
Outstanding.
Mr. Saiyan, another save again. I don't know, it just seems like if he's by the goal, hold on, caster curse. I was about to say, if he's by the goal, he's making the save. Here we see him miss at front post. I think he took a fake, and TGP now leads by 2. From the backboard, Mr. Sane with a quick response. Sunfield loses the 50, loses the kickoff, and Mr. Saiyan with the power up. Mr. Saiyan, I've casted Arklahoma at least once before, and I don't remember Mr. Saiyan being this active. He might be playoff ready. Of course, both of these teams, we are in quarterfinals, so both of these teams already have a playoff win under their belt. Last week, TGP was able to knock off the number 7 seed, but they definitely have their hands full with the number 3. Now Bearded Bot getting in on the action. Takes a fantastic pass. It looks like TGP going for the fake here and run into each other on the sideline. Mr. Saiyan getting around from the corner. It's gonna cross. Sunfield can't get to it, but Mr. Saiyan can. The boy is doing a lot.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
And Arklahoma, them trailing 2-0 is a thing of the past. That's in the history books. They now have a 1-goal lead and looking to build on it. Bearded Bot stops it before the crease. Sunfield Pinches out of the wall. Saiyan sends it up and over the backboard. The demo and the goal. Bearded Bot with 2 goals here in game 2, and that might be the difference. You see the demo, Mr. Saiyan putting hands on the goalie. And that's pretty much the best way to improve. You beat your opponent 3-0 in game 1. Now go to 4-2. Now get your teammate involved. Mr. Saiyan was the only one filling the stat line in game 1. He had the 3 goals, the 2 saves, but Bearded Bot is heavy in the action now. And Mr. Saiyan continues to be Mr. Crispy Clean outside the net. Saiyan backs up into it. 50's out. Up the wall. And 50 drops down. Sunfill gets it at front post. So this, hold on, another cross. No shooter, Mr. Saiyan, a little too far back. Hold on, Sunfill, the length of the field.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
And this is exactly how you keep the opposing defense honest. He baits Mr. Saiyan in to try for the ball and knocks it over his head straight into the net. What a pitch there. But a save by Deco. Deco had a huge game in round 1 playoffs last week, but he's been all but neutralized here. And we got to give credit to Arklahoma. It's tied. Get crazed with a raid. What up, Craze? What up, Raiders? Chad, be sure to check him out. But Sunfill is able to tie it up 4-4 now. And Sunfill beats 1 defender but backflips. Bearded Bot drives in for a 50. And Craze, appreciate the follow. Bearded can't quite handle it out of the corner. Mr. Saiyan now can't touch. This is trouble. And Bearded Bot is able to escort it away from his net. Now eats a dunk. And here's Mr. Saiyan. Mr. Saiyan leading up to this, he almost had free reign. What a touch! Sunfield, 5 goals, all belonging to him.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
He was chatting with us in the pregame warm-up. He was saying he was a little nervous, and game 1 may have alleviated those playoff nerves. He looks ready to win. 60 seconds now. Down the field. There's a shot. And Bearded Bot gets the save, but Arklahoma, they find themselves trailing again. This time by 1. The fake. Goal number 6. Not quite. Bearded Bot with the pinch. This is dangerous. Half a minute now. Mr. Saiyan is going to line up his shot. Put it against the post. Follow up. Looks a little wide. And Bearded Bot finishes.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo. ¡Ojo, Cristiano! ¡Cristiano del área! ¡Sigue Cristiano! ¡Gol!
And that is a huge punch in the gut. If you're TGP, you score a last-minute goal, take the lead, and Arklahoma just continues to be a thorn in TGP's side. They're able to tie it up. We may have overtime. Mr. Saiyan trying for one more. There's the pass and the shot and the goal. I thought Mr. Saiyan was a madman. I didn't know what he was doing on the ceiling. But him and Bearded Bot knew exactly what they were doing as time expires. Arklahoma takes it before overtime. Pyro has to appreciate the clutchness, and this is tier 5. Don't let this breakneck action fool you. This is tier 5. This is plat 3 to diamond 1. And I can't believe it. So I can only imagine TGP is feeling the exact same way. And they are one game closer to being swept. And here's game number 3, match point for Arklahoma. Mr. Saiyan sends it away. Sunfill. He wants to catch and dribble. He sees Bearded Bot in the goal and loses the ball. Bearded Bot going the other way. Deco gain. Just like we were talking about. Haven't heard too much from Deco. I'm not sure what he's seeing out there. Maybe he's feeling the nerves, but Sunfill hasn't really been able to get his teammate going, even after his incredible individual performance in game 2. Bearded Bot. 50. Corner out. Sunfill. Up the field. And a lot of back and forth at the midfield. And Mr. Saiyan will send a shot. Deco gain there on the save. Here he comes. Goes high. Backboard. Tries to sweep the net at Mr. Saiyan. Pesky Saiyan. Gets the clear out again. Sunfill with the backflip shot. TGP will take the lead. Mr. Saiyan appreciated. Sunfill with the bump and the goal.
Mathematical!
TGP leads a little more than a minute past here in game 3. If you're just joining us, Arklahoma was also down in game 2. They were down 2-0 at one point, but they had to manufacture 2 separate comebacks in the same game. And we are tied 1-1. And Arklahoma wasting no time. They're not going to go down 2-0 here. Deco up the wall. He's got to be careful. He wants to keep possession. And he does, but gets knocked off the play. Sunfill. Pops up. Saiyan. Battling on the sideline. A slow rolling pass. Mr. Saiyan can't get it done. Her monster's in the house. How the heck are the games? The games are well. This is the first one of the evening. I might have to, depending on what time this ends, I might have to raid this one away. But we'll see. I might keep the action going. Mr. Saiyan rolls it out. Deco gets dunked. I hear someone up in the air. It's Bearded Bot and a save.
Outstanding.
By Sunfill. But appreciate you coming in, Monster. I'm glad you're playing competitive games again. I think I play exclusively competitive games. But yeah, I'm with you. It doesn't always serve my mental. All nerve-wracking stuff. I need like a nice calm exploration game or something.
Off the post!
A double post shot here. First Bot. Now Saiyan couldn't score on the rebound. Gets the 100, trying to track it down. Deco in trouble. Couldn't get the pass for his captain. Rolling around the corner. Sunfill. Great half flip. Bot driving it in, trying to force it in with speed. But we have a save, and Sunfill's going the other way. Deco can't get to it. Sunfill pops up to himself. No touch. And Bearded Bot sends it out in the field. This is my first time I ever solo queued to see my actual rank got to diamond, which is better than I thought. It's, yeah. I'm glad you did that. You really find out a lot about yourself. You also see a ton of different play styles when you do it as well, which, you know, I think obviously makes you or anyone a better player, just seeing, you know, all the different ways that people play the game, and you having to adjust to them, you know, for better or worse. I've never seen so many post shots. This is brutal. I've seen more, but definitely tough sledding here in game 3 with, you know, the first 2 games being relatively high scoring. We are gridlocked at 1-1 with 30 seconds to go. Out of the corner, Saiyan against the wall. He lets it go. Deco up to his captain. Sunfield gets it in. Can't finish it, and Mr. Saiyan
Outstanding.
driving down the field trying to score in transition, and it looked like he got in the way of Bearded Bot. What a save.
Fight.
And we will have overtime. There's the fake. Bearded Bot, one defender to beat. It's Sunfill, and he sends it right back, and Mr. Saiyan has defended, I don't even know the word. I was gonna say admirably, but that doesn't quite capture it. Bearded Bot with the dunk, the go-ahead goal in overtime. And Pyro says tier 4 and 5, they're so scrappy. That's a great way to describe it. Roasty feels for them. They drop the bag. GG's all around. Tough fought. Sunfill GG's, man. GG's. That was a tough one. Let's talk to Bearded Bot in the interview here. 4 minutes stuck 1-1, 19 seconds in OT goal. Sometimes it bees that way. Monster. Always wild how that happens. Yep. Hold on. Here. There we go. Centered. Okay. Good enough. The couch looks comfy. Yeah, it's not the cleanest, but I can attest to the comfort. Bearded Bot.
Oh, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. You hear me all right?
Yeah, how's it going?
It is going well. I imagine it's going much better for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. So last week you guys 3-1 the 14, and then now you 3-0 the 11 seed. But you know, they were battling. They were battling. It took you guys scoring at literally the last second in game 2, and then the overtime win in game 3. Please tell me what you were seeing out there.
Man, so I played him a while back in 1v1, and he got the best of me. We played him earlier in the season, week 5. We reverse swept them in week 5. But yeah, Mr. Saiyan was carrying me the first couple games. I couldn't do anything the first couple games.
Well, carry is your word, not mine. But but yeah, he had all the goals, all the saves in game 1. But yeah. game 2, you know, you guys really started to play off each other, and I think you needed it, because TGP, as the series went on, they only got better and better. And you know, credit to you and saying you guys were able to respond. I think the story of the game, of the series here, Mr. Saiyan's defense. A lot of incredible saves for him. Were you guys talking about it in the voice chat?
Yeah, I mean, it felt like he was back every time.
Yeah.
Like every time, if I missed something, he was there and he had my back. And I mean, he's usually pretty aggressive player. But tonight he played how like at least for the first game.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, congrats again. You're headed to the semifinals. You'll be facing either the number 2 seed Bud McBays, whom I haven't casted, and the number 7. Oof, I don't know what that name is. I don't know if that word exists. I don't know it.
Yeah, this year has been pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Last week they had 4 undefeated teams.
Right. But yeah. Say that last again. You're a little muffled right now.
Oh, my bad. Is that better?
Much better, yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's a team that hadn't lost a game all season, not just a match, a game all season. And then in playoffs they won their first series 3-1, so they finally lost a game. But
right.
they seem like they're going to be pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, playoffs, it's an opportunity for the lower seeds to rise up, and it's it only gets more and more challenging for those other teams that you're talking about. I didn't pick up on it last time I casted you guys. I guess it might have been a few weeks ago, but you guys have at least 3 undefeated teams. Here in this bracket, you guys being the third. So go ahead.
You had us in our threes.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, with Yeehaw going off in our 3v3.
That's right. That's right. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, we'll see how everything unfolds. The best of 7 series start next week for semifinals. So, there's really no complaints or excuses that can be made at that point. We know that the best team wins. But anything else from you before we go?
No, I enjoy it. I enjoy your casting.
Thank you.
I'd love to have you for the rest of the playoffs if we can pick times that you're available.
We'll see. It gets,
I like your style.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It gets quote unquote easier. I'm gonna have roughly the same availability that I've had all season.
Okay.
But with semifinals, I try to allow like an hour 15 for each match, because if it goes all 7 games, we're kind of locked in there a while. So that's a little caveat. But, with every week, teams get eliminated. So, there's fewer teams to cast, fewer matches to cast. So it seems like semifinals and finals, people usually get, whatever caster they prefer. But we'll see. And then DM me, see if we can't work something out if you can't fit in my normal availability, and we'll see what we can get going.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. But anything else from you, sir?
No, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thanks.
Peace. All right, Bearded Bot. He was in a dog fight. Sunphil, if you're still here, my heart breaks for you. Pipsqueak, this is tier 5. Sorry, I missed your question in the chat during the interview, but it's tier 5. Yes, tier 5, division 16, I believe. But tons of fun. So I have my next match in about 45 minutes. I don't love handing off the stream, but it seems like the best route to go. And yeah, we'll get a raid going. Tier 5, perfect. Thank you. Of course. But I'll see you guys in about 45. That is like platinum, right? It's platinum 3 to diamond 1 is the range there.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.